Terraria has hundreds of weapons, but here's the thing, most of them are complete waste of your time. Everyone grabs whatever sword they find, swings it around, and hopes for the best. But if you want to actually dominate the game, you need a clear path, the exact progression from your very first wooden stick all the way to the strongest blade in Terraria. And once you know the path, you'll never waste hours grinding for the wrong sword again. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire sword progression, step by step. We'll start from the very first wooden sword you'll craft on day 1, and we'll go all the way to the endgame monsters like Terra Blade, Star Wrath, and finally Zenith. To keep it simple, I'll split it into 2 parts, pre-hard mode and hard mode. That way, you'll always know exactly what your next upgrade should be, no matter where you're in the game. And don't worry, I'll cover only the swords that are truly worth your time, because yeah, there are a lot of traps in Terraria's weapons list that look cool, but will slow you down. Alright, let's start on the very beginning. You spawn in with a wooden sword, and honestly, it's trash. You'll swing it a few times, realize it barely tickles slimes, and you'll want an upgrade immediately. So here's your first move. As soon as you can, jump to iron or even better, gold or platinum for example. It's your first real boost in damage, and trust me, you'll feel the difference instantly. But here's the catch, those metals won't carry you forever. The first real power spike comes with the Blade of Grass or Fiery Greatsword. These aren't just upgrades, they're milestones. Blade of Grass gives you that poison damage, and Fiery Greatsword, that thing actually feels like a weapon of power when you swing it. And then comes the first big moment, Knight's Edge. If you only remember one sword from pre-hard mode, it's this one. It combines multiple blades into a monster of a weapon. Think of it as your ticket to surviving hard mode without losing your mind. Every time you swap to one of these, you'll not just be upgrading your damage, you're unlocking the ability to beat bosses you could even scratch before. Okay, so you've crushed the wall of flesh, and now the real game begins. Hard mode. This is where the sword progression can get messy, because suddenly you've got a ton of new options, and all of them will waste your time. Here's the clean path. So, in early hard mode, grab the breaker blade if it drops. It's huge, slow, but it gets the job done. If you're lucky, the cutlass from Pirates is way faster, it feels amazing. Frostbrand is another solid choice. Easy to get, shoots projectiles, and will carry you through the first wave of enemies. Mechanical boss phase. Once you're farming the mech bosses, you'll go as true Excalibur and true Knight's Edge. This is where swords stop being basic tools and start feeling like real power weapons. After Plantera, you'll want Seedler or the Influx Waver. These two are underrated, but seriously strong. And then, of course, Terra Blade. This sword is iconic for a reason. It's fast, powerful, and will absolutely melt through everything you face next. Endgame? This is where the gods live. Star Wrath, Mjolnir, and finally Zenith. Zenith isn't just a sword, it's just the ultimate reward for grinding through the entire game. The moment you craft it, you'll understand why every Terraria player talks about it like it's legendary, because it is. So, the key is this. Don't waste time on every shiny weapon that drops. Stick to these milestones. You'll always have the power you need to the exact right time. Alright, so let's make this super clear. If you want the smoothest sword progression, here's the path you should follow. Start with the iron or gold or platinum sword. Upgrade into the Blade of Grass or Fiery Greatsword. Then, combine everything into the Knight's Edge. That's your pre-hard mode king. Once hard mode hits, go straight for Cutlass or Frostbrand if you can. Defeat the mechs, unlock True Excalibur or True Knight's Edge. Move onto Terra Blade or Plantera. This is where the game flips in your favor. And finally, chase down Zenith. It's the end of the line, but man, it feels so good once you craft it. So if you stick to that route, you'll always be strong enough for the bosses ahead without wasting your time on filler swords. Now, let me give you a few quick tips to save hours of grinding. You need Blade of Grass? Farm jungle spores and stingers. It's way faster if you stick to the lower jungle layers. Fiery Greatsword? Head to the underworld early, farm Hellstone, and you'll get it in no time. One Cutlass? Summon a Pirate Invasion. You might not get it the first time, but if it drops, it'll carry you hard. For Terra Blade, remember, you don't need every single sword in the game, just craft True Knight's Edge or True Excalibur and you're golden. And honestly, don't waste your time on random swords that look cool but don't hit hard. Stuff like the Cactus Sword or Light Bane, skip them. Focus on the heavy hitters only. So, there you have it, the ultimate sword progression path in Terraria. Knight's Edge, Terra Blade, and finally Zenith. If you follow that route, you'll never feel underpowered again.